So that was age 15. Now age 7. Oh, wait, that's my rating. Almost. 2,400. Okay, I'm kind of scared. Oh, she's playing at the strength of an international master. Uh-oh. But maybe she should be saying uh-oh. Because I'm also international master. Am I ready? I was born ready. Okay. I'm white this game. There's only one thing to do. Oh, do I play a Queen's Gambit? Or do I play a London? The Queen's Gambit is enthralling. Let's make the game enthralling. Let's go. Queen's Gambit against the one and only Beth Harmon. Have to use her weapon against her. She's playing a Slav defense. Let's develop a knight. Let's develop another knight. Ooh, she's playing... What is this? She's just playing a Semislav. I should play, like... I should really play my own preparation. So she's basically declining the Gambit, which makes me a little bit sad. And she's just creating, like, some Illuminati. So I'm going to play e3. Bishop g5 is, like, the main, like, complex line, which I don't want to mess with. I know she has kind of an attacking style, so I just want to be solid. Queen c2, b3. I played this many years ago. This is part of my repertoire. Actually, she already made like some inaccuracy. Like bishop d6 is usually what people do. I'll play bishop d3. Oh, she's being clever. Also, thank you, Denny Samil, subbing a tier 1. Yeah, she's trying to make the game kind of spicy. I'm tempted to play c5 here. It just shuts down the whole queenside. And the idea with c5 is actually kind of interesting, where I want to castle queenside, because it's hard for black to actually open any files. And then I want to play like some crazy kingside pawn storm. Let's do this. I'm thinking knight e2. Oh, she is opening a file. Maybe my king will just stay in the center. Or maybe I'll castle, play king b1, knight c1, and just be extra safe. And bishop a6 is coming. I can't really stop it, though. Yeah, this is going to be a tough game. I could maybe play knight g3, keeping the option to castle kingside. Let's do this. Okay, that's what I like to see, because now I can play queen e2, preventing bishop a6. And she's really trying to annoy me on the queen side. Let's play... I gotta do it. I have aggressive instincts too. Okay. We're trading. I should probably castle kingside, or maybe I'll... I leave the king in the center. Man, I really want to win so I can say I beat her with the Queen's Gambit. But it's going to take a lot of work. I mean, the setup looks nice. But she's controlling all these squares. And going fishing probably won't accomplish much. I think it makes sense to start with this move. Because at some point black's going to do this, and I'll want to eventually have a rook come to a1. So this should be the most flexible. Okay, queen c7, maybe preparing rook a8. Okay, let's castle. Because the a file is kind of important. And I think we're going to end up trading. Oh, I just realized something really important. This pawn's weak. This pawn is just a long-term weakness. So if we trade rooks and queens, I can eventually put the bishop on d2, put the knight on c2, win the pawn, and then hopefully convert the endgame. And hopefully she won't see that far ahead. So let's start by trying to trade rooks. And then I'm going to try and trade queens. How to do this? My first impression was queen b2, and now I'm thinking bishop b2. Because queen a2, queen here, and then I can play knight d2, defend the pawn, queen b1, queen a1. So we're going to try and play this very slow, methodically, and positionally. I just have to watch out for like tactical tricks, but the pawn is always defended. Okay, so that's a trick. If I allow this, I lose a bishop. So I could take. I could also play knight e1. Man, this is serious. It's taking a lot of mental energy. Oh, I could play queen here too. Wait, this is almost forcing a queen trade. Wait, no. Wait. If I play this, queen b3, I win the bishop? I guess there's queen a5. But then I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah, let's do this. Yes, let's go. Okay. So, I think this is just a completely winning endgame. But I have to be careful not to blunder. So the plan is what I said earlier. To attack the pawn, to win the pawn, to push this pawn, make a pass pawn, and not blunder. Okay, there goes your pawn. What are you trying to do to me? Okay, so I'm up a pawn. Oh, what does this move? I play h5 maybe. So she's just trying to set up like a fortress basically, and also trying to tickle my h-pawn. So h5, g5, knight e1, and some idea like f3. I think it makes sense. Okay, f3 can't be played right away. What is this move? Okay, let's trade. She's going to win the back pawn, but that's okay. As long as I hold on to the extra pawn. And now I want to get rid of this bishop. Okay. Oh, it's almost a fork, but not quite because knight takes e5. That's so close. I could play knight f1. So here's what I want to do. I want to play f3, remove the knight, and then fork the king and the pawn. But if I play f3 too soon, I lose this pawn. And I don't want to have my pawn chain just crippled. So I think the plan is to over-defend e3 so I can play f3. Now, I am looking at the possibility of playing f3, letting black take, and then trying to trap the knight. But then knight c2. There's also this move, king f7. I know bishop c7 is coming too. Oh, I have an idea. Okay. This move actually serves two purposes. Not only does it overdefend e3, but it prepares a maneuver here, here, and then guaranteed fork. So let's do it. Oh, but it's not so simple. Yeah, black's going to be controlling the square a lot of times. Maybe I have this idea. Bishop e1, f3, bishop g3. Yeah, it's so positional. I can't play f3 anymore. I could play b4 maybe. So b4, maybe threatening b5 to play c6, knight b8, c7. Wait a minute, I can play knight b4. Oh, then knight b8. Man, she always has a move. I'm on the verge of like basically winning. Also thinking about this and then this, because the bishop just wants to be on this diagonal. I think that's the way to go. If I can get the bishop here, I prevent knight b8, and then knight b4 will win the pawn. Wait a minute. Okay, there's a few approaches here. This is probably simplest. I attack the pawn. If black defends, I attack the knight. Man, I swallowed the tea the wrong way. I have to wash it down with more tea. Okay, so she's making simple threats. Let's play g3. Okay, let's go. Easy win time. Just have to push him, baby. Ooh. Oh, she's trying everything. She's throwing all her pawns at me. But I'm not afraid. Just like Eminem used to say. Okay, b5 time. Oh, I'm kind of afraid. And that was actually kind of resourceful. I mean, I'm on the verge of queening. I just don't want to lose the base of my beautiful pawn chain. So if I play f3, takes e2. I can take with check, move the knight. The bishop covers the square. I think it's all okay. Yeah, we're going to trade. Wait. Let's push first. Wait a minute. I could just play king f1, king e2. Yeah, I don't want to mess with e2. She is being tricky, though. I'll play bishop c7 first. She's being tricky, but I'm being very safe. What is this move? I might have to mate with bishop and knight eventually. That could be kind of annoying. But also instructive. Okay, bishop always covers a square. How to do this? Play this move. Thanks for subbing. Oh, Laundrim, or Laundry M. Gifting subs. Thanks so much. Okay, I don't mind that. Okay, I really don't mind that. Let's go. Okay, all I have to do is not stalemate. Wait, how do I not stalemate?
Endgame. Thanks, Eric.
Oh, my pleasure. Okay, let's go. Oh, she saw what I did there. Yeah, it was hard not to see it. Let's go. I beat Beth Harmon with the Queen's Gambit, with the name of her own Netflix series. Let's go. That was a good sequel too, because the previous game was a King's Gambit. And that was actually kind of instructive. Like this the structure from the opening. Because even from this position, the fact that this pawn was weak, it allowed me to win much, much later on. Oh, thanks so much. Akira Lane. Gifting 10 subs. Really appreciate that. So, if this goes on YouTube, I hope you guys learned a thing or two about long-term thinking. And I should note, like, obviously I'm playing an engine, so this was like a prime position to have against an engine, where the engine didn't realize that this was just like a long-term weakness. That even though I don't win it immediately, I can win it eventually, and it was enough to win the game. So this will probably go on YouTube. This will probably be like a whole series, so I don't know what part this will be in the series.